Math is super fun. Slope is rise over run. I be chillin'.
Hey guys, Mr. Ng here. I got this quote here from this famous basketball player. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it. Go through it or work around it, says Michael Jordan. Well, welcome guys to the 2021-2022 school year. I'm the world famous Mr. Ng. That is the last name in Chinese there. It's kind of like pronounced like you're jumping or you're riding. I'm going to talk about a little about myself at my school here at Savannah. The clubs that I'm involved in are Rebels for Christ. We have to figure out a new room for this coming year because we're supposed to meet outdoors for you guys to be able to meet. But President Joanna Santos, reach out to her. School club number 2, chess club. If you're interested in a leadership spot, definitely reach out to me. Knock on my door. I gotta reach out to some people who signed up or who are on our attendance list. And club number 3. Did you guys know I became a teacher because 25 years ago in high school there was a club at our campus, so now I sponsor a club called Future Rebel Educators. If you are interested and want a leadership spot, great to put on your college resume, please reach out to me. You know, if you're a senior, class of 2022, guys, I know it's been tough for you guys for the past year and a half, but I need you to, one, work hard, you got to earn it. Fight the coronavirus, be safe, fight senioritis, it is serious, and number 3, set a good trajectory to start for your next, when you guys go to college. Thanks to Jackie from a couple of years ago, she made this cake for me because she was always late to my class. So when that bell rings, you better be in your seats. That's how I know you're on time. Take a look at this. A couple of years ago, I taught 0 period, and the student who got an A-, look at that, absences and tardies very low. And you'll notice a student who was doing well in the beginning and kind of just fell down, they had 28 absences. So be here. If you guys need a notebook, I sell them, and I also sell calculators. Well, I want to introduce you guys to my family. My beautiful wife, Jen, and I have been married for 10 years. I'm old. This is my 17th year of teaching. Brooklyn, she's 9. Second oldest is Hezekiah, he's 7. There he is in the back there. Hallie, she is 5. Eloise, or Elo, she is 4. She's turning 5 at the end of August. Autumn, she's 2. And in there is baby Obadiah. You know, every day in class we're going to go through this game plans. I also have using this as my week at a glance as well. Well, did you guys know what city did I grow up in? And I was actually born in Anaheim, but I grew up most of my life in Fullerton. You might be asking, how many years have I been teaching? I was meeting some new teachers, and they thought I was like brand new. I've been at 7 years at Savannah, but this is my 17th year of teaching. 7 plus 10, 17. Where did I go to school in Fullerton? I went to Pacific Drive. Those are my pictures. I saved it for you guys. Nice haircut by my mom. Thank you, Cheryl. You guys can locate me there. I went to Fullerton High School. And actually, this is one of my favorite teachers in high school, Mr. Rupp, and I'll talk about him in a little bit later. What was my first job in high school? I actually taught at, I was actually putting books away in the library, and then my second job was Jamba Juice, and I did not work in it. Where did I go to college? I went to Cal State Fullerton. Go Titans! There's a picture of Cal State Fullerton. And then I got my master's degree from Concordia University. If I've only taught 7 years at Savannah, where else did I teach? Well, I've taught at a lot of other high schools. I'll show you all the places. In college, I worked at this private school, Heritage Oak, from those years. My first school was in LA, city of Southgate, Southeast High School. They were the Jaguars. And there I went to Garden Grove and taught 1 year at Pacifica. Didn't have any glasses back then. And then I taught 5 years at Bolsa Grande. I did 1 year in the district office at Garden Grove, 1 year at La Habra. I just like moving places. And then I've been at Savannah since 2015, and I'm also teaching at CBA as well. Here's some of my colleagues over the years, dressed to impress. You know, I had this quote in my classroom, and it kind of boils down to the person first, business second. What does that mean? Who you are as a person is more important than the business of me being teacher, student, what grade you get in math class, if you like math or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is you as a person. And I think about my picture here of my daughter Brooklyn. She's a person. And what she does, how would she do in my class is second. You know, Mr. Salzano took my quote, and he even quoted this to the 170 new teachers this year. Husband first, father second, teacher third. And the great superintendent, Mr. Matsuda, even quoted that to the 100 assistant principals. So guys, this is really important. This is kind of like my business mantra, how I conduct business as a teacher. Here's some pictures of my family. We're a busy one. We got 6 kids. Hey, a couple of years ago, Caesar brought me in some Palmeri plants. Over here is another Palmeri tree another student gave me. If you have some different colors, I would love them. There's my Palmerias. There's OB. We like boba, so I like drinking boba. I like basketball, Michael Jordan. I like drinking Coke with my tortas, burgers, burritos, pizza. If you or your family works for Disneyland, you guys can sign us in. There's a picture of some family that got us in there. You might be asking, what's my favorite part about teaching? Take a look at these responses there. And there's actually 2 of them. One, I would love for students to see math wherever they go. I always have this phrase, math makes sense. Dollars and cents, right? Money always deals with math. And then the number one reason is just seeing students go from rocks to diamonds. What does that mean? You know, diamonds are formed with all this pressure from life, being a teenager, coming back from the pandemic, and I just want you guys to shine. Some of you guys are doing awesome, and I just want to polish you so you go off in life and you're launched and you're awesome. And of course, that view of just looking at life through the math lens. My family and I grow these butterflies in our backyard with the milkweed plants, and it's amazing transformations, and I love seeing students have these transformations. Well, I'll go back to that one picture. Why was Mr. Rupp my favorite teacher? Well, you know, he pushed us hard. We had to show up to class every day at 6 a.m. for AP US History. I was waking up at like 4:30 to do my homework because it was tennis season. It was crazy. And I got a C in his class, and I was so happy with that C because it taught me how to work hard. It wasn't just, quote unquote, the end results, if I passed the test or not, or what grade I got. It was just about working hard, and I thank him for that. Here's a quote. You can press pause of other students have said about my class. You know, my goal is not to butt heads with students. My goal is just to help you. I want to be this guide on the side, right? I want to see you succeed and do awesome things. If you're in my classroom, I keep it cold. Why? Because I used to teach at a junior high at Heritage Oak, and it gets smelly if it's kind of warm and everyone's running around. So I keep the AC cold in my classroom. Don't get your name on this board. I call it Mr. Ring's Most Wanted. You just don't want to be on there. Be patient. Raise your hand. I'll come and get to you. Bathroom passes you shouldn't be using the bathroom first 10 minutes or last 10 minutes of class unless you have an emergency. Donations are welcome to the classroom. No eating. Water's okay. What are 3 words that over the years that students have used to describe me? Hopefully you might say strict. Some people don't even say strict, they just say clear expectations. Caring and supportive. I recycle in my classroom. If you are at Savannah, I think we're allowed to have TAs. Looking for a TA only 3rd or 4th period. You can see in this 1 year I was teaching in class, and I moved all these students towards improving. Even in the benchmarks, way back in the days, for me, my students were at 47%, and the rest of the district was at 32%, whereas other teachers were at 44%. 5 tips of success for working hard in my class and just in life. Number 1, work hard, get smart. These are a picture of my brothers. They were super smart. My middle brother here, UC Berkeley, UCLA. I wasn't as smart as them. My SAT scores were definitely significantly, and my GPA was significantly lower than theirs, but just work hard. Number 2, the 3 R's, being responsible, respectful, and resourceful. Number 3, you're going to act like a kid, you're going to be treated like a kid. But if you act like an adult, you're going to be treated like an adult. Number 4, be organized. I can help you with that. Number 5, Bruce Lee, it's not about knowing, you got to apply it. Willing is not enough, we must do it. Let's talk about supplies, both for integrated math 3 and statistics. If you guys have a TI graphing calculator, it's super helpful. I'll allow you guys to use your phone and your tablets for Desmos and an app I'll show you guys later on. And every Friday, and if I only see you guys for e-learning online once a week, I'm going to say the same thing. I want you guys to have a fun, safe, legal week or weekend. And I'll take you through a quick tour of my website, mrmathing.net. Alright, if you guys check out my website, mrmathing.net, the one thing I do want to show you is click on About Me. You can click on me saying Pledge Allegiance here at Savannah. Hopefully we could do that with your motivational quotes. Say, I love math. Just some really notes from different students. You can see my clubs, my philosophy, my education. These are testimonies, stories of students, adults, parents, educators, other teachers who've been in my classrooms and the things they've said. And then something what I've been doing, last year I called it my yearbook, but I have things about all my students who have said, you know, something evaluating my class. How was it being in my class? So you can click on those throughout the 17 years. Am I saying that right? I've been teaching 17 years. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then the second thing, you can check out the website, but mostly just about click on the About Me. And the other one I want you guys to mention is my YouTube channel. Just type in Mr. Mathing into YouTube. Last year, it was crazy. I think just from distance learning, I had something like 85,000 views. And a lot of those views are from my other videos I've recorded from years past. So definitely check that out. We'll see you guys soon. Mr. Ng signing out. Have a fun, safe, legal life. Bye.